like I still didn't get it, like how to trade properly. Even today, like I'm still emotional sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
And then after I've been struggling with my own capital, I found this FTMO, the first company that I found in January 2023. So this year,
Okay.
I just found out about prop firms.
Oh,
so,
wow. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another SFT Trader interview. Today, we are joined by Yoke. How are you doing today, Yoke?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. So just to get started, how did you get introduced to trading?
Back then, I was out of school, like just got out of college, and then I didn't know what to do. So I, as most people do, they look up online and see like best way to make money online, right? So I found this Forex trading, found this guy. He was like 18, 19, and then he was making like a few $1,000s from trading. So that's when it really started. So I didn't know what it was or how to trade. I just find a broker and then deposit money and then just go buy, sell, and it all went away, like I just blew the account. Yeah.
Right. Like skip demo, go straight to live, right?
Yeah.
That's how
I never tried demo.
Right. That's how we all kind of get into trading. Just want to get straight to the money. So, okay. How did you find this individual? Like on YouTube or like social media?
I found SFT through Paladin.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say his most popular video where he showed like all the challenges failed and then doing dormant 36 hours a week. Yeah. So that's how I found you guys, It was really inspiring because I was working like a minimum wage job too, just to try to make it. Yeah. So that's kind of like same as my story. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of traders can relate to that too. And I was saying like, as far as like the person that introduced you to trading, like how did you find that person as well?
Oh, the person that introduced me to trading, if like he wasn't online, so it was not in person. So his name was Jay Pell. Now he trades options.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the first guy that I saw his YouTube video that he was making money. So I would say that was the guy that I never met in person, introduced me to Forex trading. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And did you start off trading options and then switch over to Forex, or how did that go?
No. I started with Forex and then I stopped for like a couple of years because I didn't know how to do it. And then I started again in 2020 after COVID hit. So I started like trading seriously in March 2020. Yeah.
Okay. That's like the top of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like the beginning of COVID. Yeah. Just spreading. And then I started trading. Yeah.
Okay. And so kind of walk us through your journey. I know you were introduced to trading through this individual, and then at the top of 2020, you took it serious. So were you working a job throughout this whole journey, and do you still currently work?
At the beginning of my journey, I was living in Thailand. So I was not working at the time, and then things got really bad because like business were shutting down, no jobs were open, stuff like that. And in Thailand, it's really hard to to build up your capital. Like from working, a full-time job, you would probably get paid like for starting, you probably get paid like $700 a month. Yeah, and if you go on minimum wage, that's like $10 to $12 a day. So it's kind of hard to get going in Thailand. So in 2021, I decided that like I'm gonna come here and study, and then also work in a restaurant I first started out as a busser, and then I make my way to be a food runner and then a server, right? So I save up some money, and then I started trading again in 2022 in February. Yeah.
Okay.
So from there, I just trade with my own money that I saved up from working. So I was losing it all like at the time, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I have some winning trades, and then I have a losing trade. Like I was still like I still didn't get it, like how to trade properly. Even today, like I'm still emotional sometimes.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And then after I've been struggling with my own capital, I found this FTMO, the first company that I found in January 2023. So this year,
Okay.
I just found out about prop firms.
Oh,
so,
wow. Yeah.
I got into prop firms trading in this year, and then it went pretty bad, you know, because I feel like more than 10 challenges. But then I'm the kind of guy that, you know, like if I'm doing challenges, I would like risk like 2 to 4% just to pass in one trade, right?
Right.
So out of 10 challenges, I passed like five, 6 of them to the second phase. But then on the second phase, when you gotta make 5% profit target, it sounds easier,
right?
In the psychology. So I was like, nah, I got this, because you know I got the phase 1 already.
Yeah.
So I trying to rush it, even though they gave you like back then they gave you like 60 days to trade. Days. Yeah. I kind of rush it. So like out of 5 phase 2, I failed like 3 of them, and then I got two live accounts, and I got 2 live accounts. I blew the first one that I got. I was so sad. Like it was 100K account, and then I blew it in like 2 weeks, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then I took some time off after that. Like I went on a vacation in June, and then I came back kind of like detached from trading, because I didn't look at the chart or whatever for like 2 weeks. So I came back, and then started trading again in towards the end of June. So I applied for FTMO 100K and then SFT 100K, right? And then I just went from there. Like, you know, I told myself every day, like I have this checklist and my trading journal on the table to remind me that, you know, don't rush, don't get emotional, and then things will come, you know?
Yeah.
So I passed those 2 accounts with SFT and FTMO in probably like 10 days or 12.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I got both live account, and then the first payout that I got from SFT was, you know, I got a big winning trade from GBP JPY, because you know, it was that moment that, you know, just goes like it just clicked. So I got that winning trade, and then the rest is, you know, just getting payouts. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's a lot I want to break down. So you were saying that you're taking multiple accounts, like challenges at one time. So are you using like a copy trader? Like, how are you doing that?
Oh no, like I have 2 phones, so I just execute the trade on my by my phone.
Okay. And then I know you were saying before, like you were taking on risk like 2 to 4% per trade. So like, how did you change your risk plan? So how much did you risk per challenge, or for phase 1 and phase 2?
I mean, I didn't change the risks in the phase 1 and phase 2 much, because I feel like, you know, I didn't want to waste too much time on, you know, like taking the challenges. So, but then when I got the live account, I kind of stepped back a little bit, and then risking less on my account. So that makes me be able to hold on to the account, you know, and getting my payout. Yeah.
Exactly. So how much did you, I would say, like start off risking on your funded account then?
Well, risking?
Yes.
I would say 1 to 1.5% per trade. Because normally I would do a swing trading. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of like my risk, like 1 to 1.5. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then as far as like detaching emotions, like you were saying that we're kind of emotional and still are emotional sometimes. And that's even the case for me, honestly. So how have you been able to kind of like manage those emotions and try to not have that get in the way of like a winning trade, or even if you take a loss, how can you kind of deal with those emotions and kind of like keep moving forward?
First, I would say that, how I deal with the loss and the wins. I would say I go to the gym almost every day. Yeah. So if I have a red day, like I took a loss, and then it's my like, let's say it's my max loss that I could take for that day, then I'll just go to the gym, or go into the kitchen and cook something, like prep my meal, whatever. Trying to do something else that kind of distract you from trading, and like put down your phone, like try not to look at it. But we're human, so at least we got to go on social medias and whatever, and then we just sneak a peek in Trading Wheel app from our phone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And it's like the gym, like the biggest habit that you formed to kind of like reset your emotions and kind of get away? Or is there anything else that you've taken on?
I follow Paladin, so here it is. He said that
Trading in the Zone.
Yeah. By Mark Douglas.
I love that book. Oh my god.
Yeah. So I kind of go over it, like trying to read it as much as I can, like after I finish it first, and I just go through it again till how do you say it? It's in my brain like all the time. I can't get it out like that. Yeah.
And it's so crazy. I feel the exact same way. Like, I feel like if I'm on like the losing streak, or I took like back-to-back losses, I'll just read like any of my highlighted quotes in Trading in the Zone, and it feels like a complete reset. So I understand that for sure. Yeah,
it helps a lot.
It does help. It does. Okay. So what other pairs do you just trade? I believe you said GBP, JPY, or what pair did you say you traded?
I trade GBP, JPY, gold, and I'm back testing my strategy on US 30 and NAS 100. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you mind sharing your screen and kind of walking us through how you look at the charts?
Sure.
Okay.
1 second. All right. Well, I'll go to replay mode so we all can see that. How did I took this trade? This trade made me a big win on the payout. Okay. So I'll show you this one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So going back to, I would say probably like here. Okay.
Okay.
And then, so like the GBP, JPY, the trades that I took, as you can see, like there are a zone up here that, I would say it's an order block, I think, for a weekly time frame here.
Okay.
Yeah, you see like here, it's an order block before the price went down like so much. So if you came back here, you see a zone here, and then you see what you see is a compression, a rising wedge of the price, right? So after it broke down here, let me just delete this. So there's a change of character here, right? So that's when I know that, the trend's going down, like the momentum has shifted, right? So I'll scale down to a 1 hour time frame, and then we'll play this to see how the trade goes. So on Friday, I didn't take a trade yet. I took a trade on Monday.
Okay.
Because you see, like here, there's a break of structure after the on Friday. There's a break of structure. So let me mark this, and then so on Friday, like the price just broke back in, but there's a break of structure after a change of character. So, and by the way, like I didn't hold the trades over the weekend. Like I got in here and then it didn't play out. So
okay.
Yeah. So when it comes to Monday, okay, here. So when it comes to Monday, you see like a little, could say like order block or like a supply zone right here. So I took a trade, like I set my sell limit like right here. It was 183.200, and then I placed my stop loss like above here.
Okay.
And then I was targeting the lows of daily time frame. So it was down here, the target that I was
Oh,
aiming
wow.
for.
Mhm.
Yeah. So 1 second. So I got in trades here, and then that's the trade that like gave me like the biggest win so far. Yeah, but
Okay.
I had to wait like 2-3 days. It took profit on Wednesday, I think, because I got in the trade on Monday.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah. So, but I closed the position like along the way, so it was not like fully took profit like the whole position. So it was like I was left like 25% when it took profit down here. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then I got my NAS 100. So like this trade, I would say the style that I'm trading, it's called MST, or momentum shift technique,
Okay.
and mixed with some ICT concept. So as you can see here, like price were going down, right? On a 4-hour time frame. And then let me just delete this, or on a 4-hour time frame, like the price is going down, right? Like right here. But then when you see when you go down on a 1-hour chart, you'll see that there's like another trend line here, right? So let's say when you see like the price broke this line, there's a momentum shift, right? So I would say like here, there's a break of structure, right? And then here's a change of character, sorry. And then once you, I see another break of structure, that means like the trend's going up, right? So how I trade this, I would say I'll go down on 5 minutes time frame with this, and then I'll see that once the trade was initially when I placed the trade was this part, because I had this trend line going up on the 1-hour chart where the momentum shift, right? So I was waiting for the price to break the trend line, and then I use my Fibonacci tools to measure. It's called an end pattern. An end pattern in momentum shift technique is like price goes up, and then when it broke the trend line, it'll jump up again, and then it'll continue down, right? Because the major trend is down. So I'm trying to catch the last move that is going to go up. So when the price broke the trend line, I went down to a 5 minute time frame, and then here there was a change of character, right? So this is how I got in the trade.
Nice.
So I got in like right here, and then I put my stop loss like below this, because there's a multiple rejection, as you can see, like after the change of character, you see like rejection, and then there's the engulfing candle for the 5 minutes. So I got in around here, and then I run my trade till there's another change of character. So, but I have my Fibonacci, so that's the furthest I'll go. So if it, like, let's say if the trade is still valid, like there's still a break of structure and no change of character, I'll hold it till the this level for the Fibonacci. So that's basically how I trade. Yeah.
Do you mind explaining the difference between change of character and break of structure?
Yeah. So the change of character is when let's say when the price is going down like that, that's how the price goes down, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the change of character is when the price break the swing high, that's what I call the change of character.
Mm-hmm.
So this part is where the change of character happens.
Okay.
Yeah. But for the break of structure, it's when the trend is running. So let's say this part, this is the low, right? So when the price broke this low, we call it the break of structure because it broke the low and then continued in the trend.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So break of structure is while it's trending, change of character is the change of trend, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. It's crazy. I actually took that NAS 100 trade, the first one you were showing, and it was moving so much, and I closed it early. So like, what advice would you give? I know you were saying like, if it's continuing to break structure, but what advice would you give for like traders that are closing early, like myself, to just hold the trade and kind of stick with the trade?
I would say like first you gotta find like a major support resistance. So in my technique MST, I have this this checklist. So nice. I always have this checklist on my chart before I like let's say in the evening after the market closed, I would come here and then answer all these questions. And then
that's good.
One thing that I would say is look for the support resistant flip or the significant support resistance or order block or QML. So like right here, I would say the reason why I was able to hold my trades here was because I see a SSR here, which means there's a resistant support resistance. So that is why I held the trade up to this level on Fibonacci. Yeah. So find the zone, like the major zone that you're looking to exit. Because like right here, there's not really much going on. It's just coming down like straight down, right? So you would expect that it will go past here, like I would say the first zone that you're looking would be like here, because like it was the support, right, that it broke down. So if it passed here, then you could have hold it like through to the 200 level on the Fibonacci. So I use Fibonacci to find the range of my take profit. Yeah, sometimes because like when you measure this, it's from the high that and then to the low that it broke the trend line, the minor trend line that I was showing you here. See, so once you get this Fibonacci going, then like where to take profit and whatever. And when you are managing the trade, just try to see like if there's a change of character in your trade, then maybe it's time for you to close the trade and get out. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
And you're saying that you're new to indices, US 30 and NAS 100. Looks like you already have it down packed.
I mean, yeah, but I still trying to master it, because like the time that you put to how do you say it, like analyze the chart, right? I would say indices pays you well.
It does.
Pays you the most, Yeah.
I love indices.
Yeah. Before I used to love trading gold because I thought,
me too. Yeah.
Like it pays us well, but now when I see indices, I was like, damn, it pays you really well.
Yeah. And it's for me, like I only trade NAS 100 and US 30. So if one is looking better than the other, I'll just trade that pair. So like NAS 100 this week was like my pair. US 30, it was a disappointment. So yeah.
Like NAS, this move was the the best. And then let me show you one more trade.
Okay.
So when it broke the, how do you say it, the resistance that I was marked up right here.
Yeah.
See? So when it broke up, I was like, whoa, it's gonna keep going up. And then, you know, once you analyze everything here, you'll see that there's a change of character. So let me draw in Thailand, we call it speed line. Do you guys call it that too, or no?
Speed line?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of it, but
yeah. Well, most Thai people, they call it speed line. Like,
okay.
Yeah, if it's steeper, then we call it speed line, and then the one that we draw on like a higher time frame, like that's not that steep, we call it trend line.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So here there's a change of character, right? Because the price broke the low here, so so there's a change of character. So I would say there will be a momentum shift soon, right? So if you scale down to like a 2 minute, 3 minute, you'll see that, you know, price were losing momentum, right? So it broke down and then it came up, and then there's another break of structure here. If you see a break of structure, even though it's not like fully break,
like a close, yeah.
And then so it came up here, and there's another break of structure here, right?
Indications that it wants to go down. Yeah.
Yeah, indication that it wants to go down. So there's this, and then there's the high. So once you see that price are going down, you can come back here and then look for entries like when the market open, when US market open. I use the I don't know if you guys know the double Marubosu. Yeah, it's the Japanese candle pattern that I was taught. So
nice.
So after price broke up structure and it went up and failed to make a new high, and then it came down and broke the structure again right here. I see that it's gonna pull back, and then I saw this this engulfing candle, so I decided to get in here after this one closed, I'll say, and then I just put my stop loss like above here, just to I don't want to lose much, but I lose a lot sometimes. Yeah. So
we're on the road to a payout. We don't need to lose anymore.
Yeah.
Do you mind repeating that candlestick you were just saying?
Yeah. So this is probably the example that I use. When you see a 2 green candle, and then when you see a red candle that engulf the first candle, that's what we call the Marubosu. It's double Marubosu. So we use all 3 candle here. Yeah, to identify the pattern.
You know, when you say a Marubosu, I instantly thought just now, a Marubosu candle is when there's no top wick or bottom wick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this involves 3 candlesticks, which you're referring to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. It's kind of like this, but it's similar to like this. Yeah, like morning star or evening star. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with those for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yep. All right. Okay. Yeah. So that's how I got in trade, and then just, you know, because since the major trend is still a downtrend, right? Like if we come back to this, so price just broke the trend line, right? So in momentum shift trading, once price broke the trend line, you would expect the price to be like this, like creating a U pattern. So it broke down, so it's gonna either come down here to an equal low, or it's gonna go lower.
Further. Right.
Yeah. So how do I know like when to or which area to look at is by using the Fibonacci, and then use this to show the range, like where to, you know, look for buy entries. And then once you look left, you see a zone, like let's say this is, an important zones or what, like right here, you say like it's the resistance that it was never touched, or like right here, there's a swing low of the daily time frame. So like these are the areas that I would look at to if the price come down here, and then I would look for buy and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mind sharing your Fibonacci settings?
Oh, I see it right here. So I use 1.272, 1.618, and 2. Nice. These are like the areas that I use to measure the zone that I would look to execute. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And you're doing the bottom of that impulse to the top of the impulse.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your screen.
Yeah. Welcome. My pleasure.
No problem. What you just showed us was amazing. It's great. How did you kind of get that strategy together? Were you mainly self-taught? Like, how did you kind of come up with that strategy?
All right. So first, the strategy that I used that was winning and losing most of the time was break and retest. So I got that from YouTube, break and retest. And then one of the YouTuber, he told me that he read Naked Forex. So I read the book Naked Forex, and kind of like it didn't really dive deep into how to execute or how to use break and retest properly. So I thought like it works, but it's still like I still need to sharpen my entries to get a better entry. So I bought a course from people in my country, from Thailand. So he taught me how to trade the MST using the Fibonacci, to measure the, when the price broke the trend line or whatever. And then you use the Fibonacci to measure like how far should the price go. And then, you got to look for the resistance, support, and order block or QML, whatever, to exit the trade. Yeah. So that's when I learned MST strategy. And the rest, like after I moved to America, I see it, like I hear a lot of people talking about ICT concept and SMC, right? Because even Paladin, he used ICT and SMC, ICT concept. So I kind of look at a YouTube video about the ICT concept. So I kind of mix that with my MST concept, and I still use the break and retest, because like once price broke the structure, it's going to come back and retest anyway. So I kind of mixed all these together along the way till I kind of get the hang of it. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm familiar with ICT because it's like all over the internet, but I've never really watched a video, but someone recently explained to me ICT concepts isn't a strategy. It's more of a like understanding why price is moving the way it's moving. Is that like your understanding of ICT as well?
I would say, yeah, like ICT concept teach me how to restructure of the price, like, once price moves like this,
right?
Like it means this. Yeah. Because like what I see from ICT concept is like, you got to identify like the change of character and then the break of structure, right? And then the fair value gap, which I don't use that a lot, but I know what it is. But yeah, so ICT concept is like, trying to read the price, what's happening, what might happen next. Yeah.
Okay. Understanding price. And honestly, I think that is important, like understanding the logic behind like why price is moving at this point, at this time. So I understand for sure. Yeah. Okay. And we were talking a little bit off camera of how like the journey of trading can be kind of like lonely and you're kind of doing this all by yourself. So like, how have you been? Do you network with other traders at all? Or do you kind of like stick to yourself and just study in your room or something? Like, how do you kind of go about that?
For me, like along the way, like, from the beginning, I was doing it on my own. And, cause I feel like, no spotlight's gonna shine at you if you still don't make it, you know. But then once I think once I'm starting to, you know, get the hang of it, and then you know, like making payouts and earning money, I would say I would start to network with people more, because you know, like the more people you talk to, the more you listen, the more knowledge you'll get, you know. And then you might see a different side of things from trading, like, you know, oh, maybe this person could show you this that, you know, might makes you a strategy even more precise. So I would say I would network with more people after, you know, I hit a certain goals. But from the start, I would say I didn't really connect with anyone. But it's personal preference, you know, like.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure. And I that was honestly my case as well. Well, similar. But when you kind of look at social media and other people, like you kind of start comparing, like, oh my goodness, they just got like a $30,000 payout and I only got whatever kind of payout. So I understand that for sure. Kind of like putting your head down and then networking after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, like, I want to share one thing, like, you know, like I was working at a restaurant, right? So at first I didn't have any experience. So I was getting yelled at every single day for like 3-4 months. And then, you know, like I was trying so hard because I needed that job. I needed the money. But I still don't get it. So I was like, why is it so hard to do this job? Like bussing table. That's it. Right. That's it. Yeah. But then one day, like the general manager decided to came down and like teach me how to do it properly. He took like 15-20 minutes to teach me. And then after that, I just like clicked, and no one ever yelled at me again after that. Like, so same with trading. Like, I just want to say, like, whoever's, you know, trying to make it, just keep holding on, keep trying. And like, no matter how many times you fail, just keep pushing. Yeah. Right. You know, like, and once it clicked, it's just going to click like, wow, is that it? Like, exactly. Is that it? Yeah. It was right in front of my face all the time. But then it's kind of like you look at somewhere else, like you didn't really see that it was there in front of you. And then, you know, once it clicked, then you're going to have this skill set for the rest of your life. So I'm just spreading, like, you know, positive words to, all traders, you know, just keep trying. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like how you make that connection to like a part of your life. Because I feel like trading has taught me even like how to be patient in my everyday life. So like how has trading like impacted your life overall, like on a broader spectrum? Like how has trading influenced other part of your life?
How it has influenced other part of my life? I would say it made me more consistent, more productive. Like, you know, like the times I spend, like, you know, before I didn't really have before I didn't really have anything that I really wanted to do. So I didn't have any passion or goals that I really want to do it. But once I found trading, which, you know, even when I lose money, I'm still happy. Like, I still want to come back to it. Yeah. Like, yeah. So that's like the big thing that, you know, kept me doing this. Cause like once you found something you love to do, then it's no matter how hard it is or how hard it is, you're always going to come back to it. So trading has changed my life, that, you know, I have a goals to set. And then, you know, every day, like, I want to wake up at like 7:30 in the morning just to, you know, sit in front of the laptop and, you know, trying to analyze, trying to make money. Yeah. Even though like sometimes I lose money too.
Yeah. It happens. Yeah. But I completely understand what you're saying. Nice. Yeah. Okay. So what is next for you? Like, what are your plans for your trading journey or even in the prop firm space?
So now I'm focusing on, you know, getting as much capital as possible from the prop firm. So now I'm trying to max out SFT and FTMO, right? Like these two are my favorite. And then I'm going to move on to other prop firms. So, and then from there, once I get enough payouts, I'm gonna start investing on something else that's outside of Forex. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Well, do you have any last words for traders out there trying to get a payout as well, like you did?
Like I said, like trading is it's a long journey. So you can't just rush it in 1 or 2 days. Like after a losing day, take a day off or 2 or 3, or maybe even a week if you can. And then and also after a winning day where you're so overconfident, like your ego is that high. Yeah. Just take a day off too, spend that money that you got from the payout, and then come back in 2 weeks where, like you spend a whole lot of money and now you say like, oh, I need to make this money like again. So you're more relaxed and you're not too confident, Yeah. So I just want to say, keep trying. And if you love what you do, you're going to be successful one day. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Well, thank you so much for that piece of advice. And it's been a pleasure speaking with you today. I had fun. And thank you for your time as well.
All right. Thank you. I'm so glad I could be here, and I enjoyed my time talking to you too,
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
One last thing, SFT founders, I'm coming to your podcast anytime soon. Just invite me. All right.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
No problem. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will be talking with you soon. I'm excited to see what you do next for sure. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next trader interview.